Hi, I'm Hannah. Thanks for watching. Okay, today I have a project update video for you. I'm going to be sharing updates on my finished objects, my works in progress, and then yarn that I've gotten in the last 2 weeks since my last project update video. If we haven't met before, I'm Hannah. I'm a mom and a knitter, and I live in North Carolina with my husband and our son, and I knit and I make videos and I design patterns for kids. All of my links are in the description box, so you can click on those if you want to reach out to me, or you can like and subscribe and comment my video. I love reading your comments in general. I try to reply to all of them as I see them, and so that's really fun for me. So leave me a comment and let me know what you're working on. Okay, let's get started. I have some finished objects. The first one is one that I'm wearing. This is my Cardi Jumper. This is a new pattern by Inez Oliveira. She just released this pattern a few days ago by the time this video comes out. She just released this pattern as an update to her last Cardi Jumper, which was not size inclusive, and now she's going back and testing, regrading, resizing, all of those things to make her patterns from the past size inclusive, which is very cool. And I love that she had a whole new test period. I mean, it's a lot of work for her, but she went back and had it, like, regraded it and then did a whole new test pattern, did a whole new test cohort, and got all of our feedback and is re-releasing it. So this is mine. I think, yeah, you can see the shoulder seam here. So I love it. I'm super happy with it. I talked about it a little bit in one of my last episodes, a little bit of like a saga. Basically what happened, I'll just do a quick version. I bought 2 skeins of yarn for this at a yarn shop in Brussels on a trip, and that was all they had, so I just bought the 2. Then I was knitting it, and I didn't have my contrast color for the stripes, and so I said, okay, that's fine. I'll just make it plain. I want a plain cardigan anyway. Love it. But then I didn't have enough because I didn't take into account the yardage for the stripes. So I ordered more yarn, but then it kept getting delayed, which is fine. It's the season, it's a small business, you know. So it eventually wasn't gonna come until after the test deadline. So I just went ahead and finished the cardigan. It's too short for my liking. It's about 1.5 inches shorter than suggested, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but this is already cropped, and so it's a little short. The yarn came much after I had, long after I finished this, which made me feel a little bit better. I still wanted to complete the deadline. Inez was super sweet after. She was like, I watched your video. You didn't have to finish it. You could have waited, which was so kind, but I wanted to be able to give her the feedback. And so anyway, at some point I need to go and add length to this. Not ideal situation, but for this season, I wanted it to wear over dresses and with skirts and things. And so it is a good length for that, to go with a dress or a high-waisted skirt. So it'll be okay for now, but I think in the next year, I'm gonna go back and add the length to it. I'll need to figure out how to do it with the button band. So anyway, I highly recommend this pattern. I used the suggested yarn, Retrosaria, or it's from Retrosaria, Rosa Pomar's Mondim. Her shop is sold out of Undyed, which both, I used it and then Inez used it for the sample, but you can get it other places. So many other colors though, and the testers made so many beautiful versions. There's a stripe version, which is what I did, just without stripes, and then there is a plain version. It has a different button band and slightly different shaping to the body and to the sleeves as well. So 2 different versions in one pattern, updated for all the sizes. It's just, overall, I'm very excited to tell you about mine, and I think you should make it too. It is fingering weight, so it's a lot of knitting, but I'm just so happy with how it turned out. And when you see the other sample pictures too, they are just beautiful. Yes, it's a little bit yellow here. I will apologize for my poor lighting. It's later in the afternoon than usual. It's getting kind of late, and so the sun is going down and I'm having to use my light. But it's kind of just a soft white, creamy, a lamb sort of color. Yeah, okay, that's my first finished object. I do have another one. Okay, my next finished object is a gift. So Mom, if you're watching, go ahead and skip to the next timestamp, or just put it on mute and don't watch. My next finished object is, I'm sure you recognize it. It's a Sophie Shawl. I knit this for my mom, and this will be her Christmas gift. It is out of Rico Super Fine 100. And I got this in Brussels. They had like a big clearance bin, and so they only had 2 of these. And I talked about it in my yarn shops of Paris and Brussels video, so you can watch that if you haven't seen it. And yeah, so I was trying to decide between a scarf and a hot water bottle cover, but I didn't want to play yarn chicken, and Sophie Shawl is like, you just knit until, like, there's recommended sizes, but you just knit until you want to, and then you knit the other half. So I knit 1 ball, and then when I got to the center, I just switched to the second ball. Somehow I had this much left of the second ball. So it is symmetrical when I blocked it. Like I laid it out, it was like 6 feet long. I had it stretched across the whole kitchen table on the mats. But so I don't quite know what happened, but overall I didn't want to have any left over. I have a little bit, but this is okay with me. I will either find something for this or just put it in with my scraps to go into stuffing. But this will be for my mom for Christmas. I, in general, don't like do knitting gifts for Christmas anymore because it was like kind of stressful to me for a while. I didn't give myself a lot of time, and but I just saw this yarn and it looked like her, and so I wanted to make it, and I made it. I think this is between the, like, this is like the second size of the Sophie Shawl if you've made it. My yarn was a little thinner, but yes. Anyway, I am happy with that. I think she will like it. It's definitely more just like a wraparound scarf, and my sister has one and she loves my sister's and always comments on it and says how good it looks, and it just looks so warm and cozy, and so I'm hoping this will be something she will like to wear often. Okay, now works in progress. I don't have more finished objects. It's kind of a slow making season for me with like just life and holidays and just things going on, and so I haven't been making quite as much, but I have been enjoying what I've been working on. So the next thing I have been knitting a lot, I've actually made some progress on this since last time. This is my Nostalgia Tee. Okay, so this is the Nostalgia Tee by Emma of Bloom&Create. It is a fingering weight t-shirt pattern with both short sleeves and long sleeve views. What else about the pattern? It's a yoke pattern, and it has twisted rib details, and yeah, it has this really cute all over color work pattern. So this is my first all over color work sweater. I sort of hesitated because I thought maybe I'll just do the top and do the bottom in just white, but I went for it and I'm just doing the whole thing as written. But I tried it on. So yeah, let's talk about this because I think you can see visually it's bigger than me. So I'm not sure what happened. I did go for a little more recommended ease than the pattern says because I wanted it to be more of a sweater than like a t-shirt. So in the pattern photographs, Emma's wearing it as like a standalone t-shirt kind of thing, but I think I want mine to be more of like a cozy winter, like imagine I'm going to the ski lodge, you know, and like that's what this is giving to me. So I wanted to go for that, so I went for a little more oversized, but it's a lot more oversized. So I don't know, like, if the tension, like maybe my color work tension is looser, the bigger it gets. I had my swatch and it is 2 gauge. I am using a sport weight yarn, so the drape is a lot different than I imagine Emma's would be, like the sample, because she's using like a fingering weight, I believe superwash, maybe not superwash, I'm not sure. But it's definitely more of like a sock yarn than like this squishy non-superwash Portuguese wool. That is a sport weight. I still met gauge, but I need to measure it. So I tried it on and I like how it looks. I'm gonna block it after I finish this next row, this next like motif. I'm gonna block it. I got a few comments from you guys saying to go ahead and block it and check out my tension, see if that's the issue, and then see what I think, what I'm gonna do for the rest of it. So I had a thought when I put it on. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so warm and cozy and comfy. And I was like, this is the first time like ever that I've actually started with a neckline as recommended in the pattern and then knit. So in general, I cast on the body or like the neck or whatever, and then I come back later and pick up the neckline because it just makes it more sturdy. And I feel like when I have like my son's tugging on me and I'm just always like out and about doing stuff, I like to have a little more structure. But this neckline was so small, I thought, or neckband was small, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna do it like the pattern says. I'm gonna follow the directions for once here, not pick up the neckline after. And now I'm regretting it because I think to go with like this is very specific reference, but this to me feels like when in Frozen, not my favorite Disney movie, but for some reason it's really sticking out to me right now. In Frozen, when they go to the ski lodge and the guy's like, yoo-hoo, big summer blowout, like I am getting this. Like that's what this looks like to me. And so like the colors, the motif, all of that. And so I was like, it would look so nice with just like a little turtleneck or even like a mock neck, like something higher because it's kind of low, it's a t-shirt. And so I was like, with like a warm, cozy vibes, you know? So I was really kicking myself for not picking the neckband up second as I usually do, following the directions instead. But what I'm thinking is I'll finish it and see what I think. But afterwards, I could always just pick up here, knit another neckband that I like, and either fold it over and just have this one be inside, not ideal, or like pick up the stitches, knit it up, finish it, and then cut this one off. Also not ideal. I've never done that kind of like sweater surgery before, so let me know if you have. Fixing a neckband on a top-down sweater when you've already knit the neckband. Again, not ideal, but I'm hopeful. Like that's the thing with knitting is a lot of times I feel disappointed because it didn't turn out exactly like the picture or exactly like, you know, what I had in mind. But the positive thing is that like I can fix it. I have the tools to fix it. Like this cardigan, exactly what I hoped for, except for a little bit too short. It's like an inch too short. And I have the skills to go back and fix it. And I can, and I will eventually, probably not this year, but maybe in the next 6 months. But like with this, I can fix it if I'd like to. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to finish this, repeat, block it, see what I think, see how long it is, see how it turned out, try it on, and then maybe do the sleeves. I don't know, we'll see. It's a work in progress. I'm hoping to finish it up by the end of the year. I think this would be great, like January, very cold. That's like the coldest month here. It's like January, February in North Carolina where I live. So this would be nice to have on. Think of myself like I'm in Frozen. I'm at the lodge. Anyway, that is my nostalgia tee in, I didn't say what yarn I'm using. I'm using Vovo. The colors are lamb, light pink, and fennel, I believe is the dark brown color. And I got those from Fancy Tiger Crafts on a trip with my dear friends. And so, yes, I can't wait to wear this. I feel like, I'm just really excited. I'm okay with the oversized fit, but I think for the oversized fit to really like look right, I think I need to change the neckband. Because like I said, I did a lot more ease than the pattern recommended. A lot of tees have like negative ease or just 0 ease. I wanted a little more because it's like a woolly wool. So yes, I need to go back and think about the neckline. Anyway, that is the like good thing that we can do as makers is we can make it work for us, how we feel most comfortable and what we're looking for. So hopefully I can do that. Okay, my next work in progress. This is sooner than I thought I would come back to these little guys. And here I am making a Mouche and Friends little animal. So this should be in my acquisitions. I purchased this book from Freeman's Creative, my local yarn shop. And I am working on Alphonse or Mira, not sure yet if it's Alphonse or Mira, as a gift for an old friend. And I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do the pig. I need to talk to her if she wants it to be a girl or a boy pig. But I'm gonna make the clothes, and I have the little piggy. So the piggy's done except for the eyes, which I waited to do the eyes because I think I'm gonna do embroidery eyes versus the safety eyes that I did last time for the sample knit that I made. So if you are new to my channel, I did a bunch of these little guys as a sample knit. So I made a video about them and kind of like my review of, do I recommend the book, all of that. Obviously I do, I purchased the book and I'm making another one. I don't think I have a negative thing to say about this book, except that maybe, it's not negative, but they do take a while and they take a lot of focus. But those aren't necessarily negatives, they're just things to be aware of. It's not like a, like knit while you're supervising your child or something. It is like a knit in the evening with the TV off, like that kind of thing, for me anyway. So I knit this one out of some Purl Soho good wool. So the pattern calls for fingering weight. This is a sport weight, but I was going for this pink is the pink I really wanted, and it is about the same size. It's just a little more dense than the previous pig that I made that was made out of a sock yarn, a hand-dyed sock yarn for the sample knit that I made. So I am really happy with how it turned out. The pink is perfect, just what I was going for. I just need to make the eyes. He's unwashed, so he's a little stiff. I think when I wash him, he'll be a lot softer and like more stuffy-ish. And then I will stuff him, not sure yet. Okay, so I'll just flip through and find the clothes for you guys because they're very, very cute. The outfits that these little pigs have. I just love them. So this is Alphonse. He's wearing this, these slip stitch color work and then a cabled jumper. So I haven't decided which colors, but I like the orange and how it goes with the pig. This pig is a much closer pink to what I made today, not today, but you know, than in the sample knit that I made. So I think the orange will go well. But I just have to see if I have that yarn. I don't know that I do. So I'm gonna go to my fingering weight scrap yarn and see what I have. But yes, the slip stitch colorwork pants were super cute. And then also the cable jumper. So for the sample knit that I made a green jumper and the pants were blue and another color. I don't know yet what I'm gonna make. And then Mira, the little girl piggy, she is wearing a plain jumper and yeah, so not cabled. There we go. A plain jumper, and then she is wearing the dress that Aggie the sheep wears as well. So I don't know yet if I'm gonna make the dress again or the pants, but I'll probably just make the cabled sweater because it's really cute. So I'm gonna start on that next. Need to choose a color and then decide if it's gonna be a little girl piggy or a little boy piggy. But yeah, little piggy tail. Very cute. One of my Instagram friends said that that they look really creepy. Like she's been seeing them a lot, I guess, and they look really creepy before they're stuffed. They kind of do. Mine do because I haven't done the eyes yet. I think they look better when you do the eyes and like details and stuff. Like she'll have a little smile and whatnot, but I could definitely see that. It's okay. It's gonna be really cute. I don't have plans after that to make another one, but I think I'll have to. Ollie hasn't said anything about it. He has, like, it's been out, but he hasn't said, like, I really want one, or what is that, mommy? But I kind of think the ducks are super cute, so I might make some ducks for, like, spring to do, like, to go with, like, maybe our picture books or something. I think that would be super cute. Okay, let's see. What do I have next? Acquisitions. Okay. I have some acquisitions for you guys today. I am so thrilled with a yarn purchase that I made. So if you've been following me for a while, you know this year I decided not to buy yarn just to try and use the yarn I already had. A lot of that was in mind. I have a lot of yarn in my yarn pantry, but also I was planning to take a trip with my husband and son to visit family in Europe. I wanted to buy yarn there, some for myself, some for gifts, and so I was like, I'm just gonna wait, that will be my yarn. Then I saw a yarn drop and I just blew all my birthday money on it because it was just perfect. It was perfect. So this is the yarn I got. This is Woolberry Fiber Co. Berry Suri, and the colorway is October. So I originally purchased some Berry Suri October to gift my mom. I made her a pair of Hibernation House socks, and the top I used the October Suri. I used the rest of it to make this scarf, and I held it with a pink. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I just, like, this is my favorite thing, like, ever. It's just a stockinette tube. It's like it's basically like a sock blank, but I knit it with Suri, and anyway, I loved it. So I wanted more, and I got some more. So she changed it a little bit. This is a different Suri. Now her Suri is 437 yards, so it's a lot thinner, but it's just so beautiful. It's hard to see the color here. I'll have to see if I can get some better pictures or something. My lighting is just, come on. There we go. Okay, my lighting is just kind of poor, but it's just beautiful. I'll see if Bethany has a picture still on her Instagram, and then I'll put it over here. But anyway, I got 3 for a sweater, and I like haven't used hand dyed. I don't think I have a hand dyed yarn sweater, so that's exciting. But I have a sweater's quantity of Knitting for Olive heavy worsted. So I'm planning to hold, it's white, so I'm planning to hold the white heavy worsted merino with this. And I think it will be beautiful, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah, so it just came in the mail like a week or 2 ago, and yeah, this is Woolberry Fiber Co. Collector's Edition. So I think she brought it back. So when I saw she brought it back, I was like, oh, this is meant to be. October is like my favorite month of the year. Not necessarily because of my birthday, but just because, like, I guess my birthday means that people gather, and like I get to see all my family, and a lot of times I get to see my friends. So it's just always been special. It's a beautiful month here in North Carolina. Leaves are changing. We have beautiful fall color here. The state fair, all those things just make me love it. So when she has a colorway named October and it's beautiful, I got it, and I'm really happy, and I'm super excited. So I just need, that will be, so heavy merino is worsted plus the Suri. So I feel like anything above worsted. So if you have worsted weight sweater recommendations, that would be wonderful. But I'm thinking it will need to be not like highly textured because of the Suri. So maybe stockinette. But if you think there's a good one for Suri, let me know. I'm open to really anything, but I just don't know because I haven't used hand-dyed yarn, and it's Suri. So the Suri will kind of like model the texture, I think, but then hand-dyed is like, it'll have the variegation, so highly textured. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I really don't know. Pinks and the purple. This has a lot of pink right here. It's so pretty, and green and brown. So very excited. And then I haven't opened these yet, so sorry for the sounds. But while I was shopping on Woolberry, I ordered something for my son. I bet these are gonna be adorable in person. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Okay. I got these, they are so cute. I got these for my son to probably do a cardigan, maybe a blue cardigan, and then put the ice cream buttons. I think he's going to love them so much. Okay, so yes. I love them. So they're from the Woolberry shop. She has like a Notion shop now. And I got the buttons. Okay, I'm like trying to adjust for the lighting. But yeah, the lighting's almost gone, so I'll be quick. The last thing that I have to share with you is a gift that one of my dear friends gave to me. She actually was on my trip that I took to Denver when we went to Fancy Tiger Crafts. And I guess while I was browsing, this is how focused I was on the yarn, was that I did not see her buy these things. But while we were there, she got me some gifts. So she got me this Notions pouch, and it says Fancy Tiger Crafts, Denver, Colorado, which is just wonderful. I love a good like branded souvenir. Honestly, like this is such a good gift for me. Very sweet of her. And so yes, excited to put all of my knitting needles and notions and things in this. Yeah, just a sweet gift. And then she also got me these little labels, and they are purple hearts, which is perfect. That's my favorite color, always has been ever since I've known her. And yeah, so I'm excited. It was just a very thoughtful gift. Very kind of her to give those to me. So I had a lot of Notions acquisitions today. Got my cute little buttons and labels, heart labels, and Notions bag. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed or commented, please do that. I would love to hear from you and what you'd like to see next. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely weekend and happy knitting.